Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another fast Descendant video. Another bunny video. This time probably the most powerful bunny build. This one is so insane that she is turning the Axiom dungeons into 400% infiltrations. And this is only a skill build, you don't even need to use a gun. In fact, at the end of the video, I'll try and add all 5 of the Axiom dungeons, including the new one, the Bastion of Immortality, just to show you that she's good everywhere. It's not a case of the Order of Truth being weak to electric, so we can destroy that Forbidden Sanctuary. You can destroy all the 5 dungeons, all the elites, the ships, one snap of her fingers, and she'll take out the ships in the air. It is that strong. So let's quickly go into the build. What is it? It is the electric charge build. Now, the reason why this is so powerful is they have added the things like, jumping and landing and doing some random damage. However, if you look at the first thing under the basic info, they've increased the crit rate by 15%. And this is not the 15% that you get by default. Bunny at a base of 10, they increased it to 15. This is another 15, and this is additive. So we have a 30% starting point. You can get 100% crit rate on Bunny without even an Ancestors mod. It is that ridiculous. So yeah, so that is the reason why this is so powerful. We can get 100% crit. And then we have our beam back, maximum power, which will benefit from the crit, 100% crit. Remember, we can squeeze in the wave eruption and you can already guess what's going to happen. So let me just quickly show you what the gameplay is like. Our main thing here is we will be relying on the thrill bomb, and we lower the cooldown so that the thrill bomb is pretty much available all the time. So let me just get a full set of Vulgus, and then we'll be playing Bunny like we've always played Bunny, running fast, and then we'll be doing this. And you can see I haven't even activated the third skill because that will be just too much power. And you can see just every second and a half you will activate your drill bomb, and that will just take care of most of the enemies along with your ring around you, and this will be enough. And when you run into an elite, you will use your maximum power and just destroy them. So all of your new bosses, the tyrants, the elites, the sculptor, the administrator, janitor, whatever it's called, all of them getting destroyed by this setup here. All right, so let's just quickly go over the build. And this is a build I think anybody can use. If you're a new player to the game, you'll probably not have the Ancestors, you'll not have the trigger module, no problem. Just build the rest of it, keep working. As soon as you unlock these things, you can add them. And basically from the start of the game until the end, you are covered. Okay, so electric charge, this is your main one, the Transcendent module. Then we go with the 4 crit modules, simple setup here. There are variations. You can actually do just fine without insight as well, even without crit rate on the Ancestors. But I'll explain that later. Focus on electric, just so that we get some cooldown. We are not going to use focus on fusion because we already have a lot of power. So that tiny bit 68 isn't going to make a difference when we have 3000 over here. So 4 of these, 2 cooldown modules, 2 range modules. Very simple setup. For the Ancestors, because this is all fusion now, we want fusion. And because we're already getting crit rate into 100% without even the need for the Ancestors, we'll take crit damage here. And if you can get fusion power, fusion skill power, that would be good. And maybe a bit of MP. MP isn't needed, to be fair. We'll have more than enough. So yeah, those 2 things, crit damage and fusion. Electric would be nice as well. If you get a mod like that, it'll be perfect. I have crit damage at purple, and I'm still destroying everything. So yeah, if you get anything better, it'll be a piece of cake. So you can see here, crit rate is 100%. Okay. In fact, if we remove this, our crit rate is 67%. And if you have the blue beetle in hand, you don't even need to worry about that, because you activate one of your skills like the thrill bomb, and there you go, you're 100%, even without skill insight, without crit rate on your Ancestors, because that is how easy it is. I did take a little bit in the Arche Tuning though. Now, for this module, like I said, if you're running the blue beetle, you can skip the insight. You can also keep it if you want, because this will give you the crit rate all the time. With the blue beetle, if you are using your beam for a while, after 10 seconds, it'll drop. So yeah, so you can keep the crit rate over here. I'm on already. Okay. Other than this, you can also try the high-powered wave release, which goes with this one, although it did not make a huge difference to me. But you can use this here as well. This accompanies this one here, so it will go nicely there. And also, you can just put more HP if you want. At the moment, I have 10,000. You put another HP mod, you'll be at 20,000 HP. So she'll become a tank as well. Now, this one here, the trigger module, this will help your fourth ability. So when using an emission type skill, grants wave eruption to self and deals additional damage proportional to the number of stacks on the target. So this is a emission type. You can see it's highlighted. So yeah, if you have a good mod, you are going to be fine, and you'll also reduce your incoming damage. So extra power, basically. You already have a lot, but even more. And so that is your build. Very simple. 4 crit modules, 2 cooldown modules, 2 range modules, focus on electric and your ancestors module with preferably crit damage, fusion power, and electric power. Okay. Wave eruption is your trigger module. Outside here, I've gone with 2 pieces of the ascending armory. In fact, I had to reduce this. I was going with the Slayer and I felt like it was too much power. I felt sorry for the Vulgus. So I decided to use the 2 pieces of the ascending armories, the auxiliary power and sensor, and then 2 pieces of the hunter. The reason is I'm trying to keep my fourth ability available all the time. Plus, I want the cooldown on the thrill bomb to be very low so that I can spam it all the time. Reactor is your tingling mixture, electric and fusion, and you are using cooldown and crit damage. Arche Tuning looks like this, very simple. You take the skills, MP recovery, skills in the middle, you take the range, MP here, cooldown, you take the crit damage, crit rate, and you take the skill nodes, and you take electric chain catalyst. Inversion reinforcement, focus boost, save a bit of the cost, MP, so you keep getting MP, and then reduce incoming damage. Gun, like I said, you can use the blue beetle if you're not using the inside. You can still use it if you want. I've put 2 sprint cores on it. That's all you need. You don't even need that. This was basically for other people like Glay and stuff. But yeah, Bunny has the speed, so you don't even need to do that. Doggo, empty Doggo will be fine. And yeah, that is it. That is your build. I'll leave you with the footage and you can see the destruction firsthand. And yeah, this is now, yeah, I don't know what to say. This is just ridiculously strong. I think I was a few seconds off Serena in the Legion lab. Otherwise, I think all the other times were the fastest I've ever done those dungeons in. That's how strong it is. And I did not fire a single bullet from the gun. Anyway, I'll leave you with the footage. Let me know your thoughts if you've tried this build. And see you next time.
Initiating the underwater base search operation, Descendant. Multiple Vulgus approaching from the front. Neutralize them.
You'll be shocked. Shocking, right? How about this? You'll be shocked.
Entrance security disarmed. Descendant, proceed inside. Descendant, destroy the device up ahead. Multiple Vulgus approaching from the front. Neutralize them.
How about this? You'll be shocked. Awesome!
We're detecting multiple Vulgus signals.
You'll be shocked. Awesome! How about this?
You need to use your hover bike from here on out. Descendant, massive energy signal detected inside the laboratory. Be careful.
So slow. Shocking, right?
Operation complete. Great job, Descendant.
How sad! You'll be shocked. How about this? Shocking, right? You want a taste? Ready?